So in addition to the video that we saw of zooming out from the earth, take the example that we know of, a polygon with many sides. The idea is simply that if you zoom out from a polygon, what's going to happen is that the further you go from the polygon, the smaller it becomes until it gets to the point where it is simply seen as a point. And then basically it gets so small it just becomes a representation of a point, and that's what's that going to be represented by an x. X is used to represent that point. And then the angles around a point is equal to 360 degrees. So the angles around a point sums to 360 degrees. So the idea is that if you move further and further away from an object, the object appears to be smaller and smaller until it cannot be seen, and then a representation of a is made of that object, which is a point. A representation is made by a point, and the total angles around a point sums to 360 degrees. Now this is the concept that we use to answer question 8 on page 59, solution of 8 for 8a. Note though that the following procedure can only be applied to regular polygons. So we need to look on the question. The question says, for 8a, each of the exterior angle of a regular polygon is 20 degrees. How many sides does the polygon have? Right, so we need to find the number of sides given the fact that each exterior angle of the polygon is 20 degrees. So we know that all exterior angles of the polygon must sum to 360 degrees. Therefore, 360 degrees is the sum of all exterior angles of the polygon, and we understand that one exterior angle of the polygon is 20 degrees. Note that we said regular polygons. Our regular polygon means that all the sides of the polygon and all the angles of the polygon are equal. Therefore, we can divide 360 degrees by one of the exterior angle, and we would be able to find the number of sides. So here we divide the 360 degrees by 20 degrees, and that would be 360 divided by 20 equal to 18 sides. So this polygon would have 18 sides. Let's continue now to question 8b on page 59. This situation we have is a pentagon, a five-sided figure, except in this case it's not a regular pentagon. The question asks us to the angles ABCD are x degrees, 2x degrees, 3x degrees, 4x degrees, and 120 degrees. And we need to find the value of x. So therefore, the angles are already here, and this is pentagon ABCD. Now, there is two ways that we can go to sum the angles of this pentagon. One is that we can sum the angles of this pentagon by identify each angle. So therefore, that's 120 degrees plus the other angle that is now coming up here is x degrees, and we could add now the next angle that is here, 4x degrees, and we also add the next angle, which is 3x degrees, and then finally we add the next angle, which is 2x degrees. So this method is to sum all interior angles of the polygon. Another approach to this would be that we are able to sum all interior angles by the formula, where the formula that sums all interior angles is 180 degrees, open bracket n minus 2, where n stands for the number of sides. Now this pentagon? Well, a pentagon has 5 sides, so therefore n is going to be 5. So by summing the angles here, let's keep the 120 degrees. It's a different algebraic term from the x degrees here that we are seeing, but we have x degrees plus 4x degrees, that's 5x degrees, plus 3x degrees, that is 8x degrees, plus 2x degrees, that give us 10x degrees. Therefore we have 120 degrees plus 10x degrees. Now we substitute the 5 for the pentagon having 5 sides, and therefore that's 5 minus 2 is going to give us 3, so that's 180 degrees times 3, which turns out to be 120 degrees plus 10x degrees equal to 520 degrees. Now let us move this out the way, the 120 degrees, and therefore we're going to take it across the equal sign, where the sign on the 120 degrees becomes a minus 120 degrees. So the sign is a minus because we take a positive number across the equal sign. So we have 10x degrees now equal to 540 degrees minus 120. The difference of that is going to leave us with 420 degrees. Continuing, so therefore we have 10x degrees equal to 420 degrees. So this 10 here is telling us that what we are looking for, which is x degrees, that this is 10 times larger than the angle that we are looking for. It's 10 times larger than x degrees. Therefore we are going to divide this side by 10, and whatsoever we do to this side of the equation to ensure the balance of the equation, we must also do it to the other side. So we also divide the other side by 10. 10 divided by 10 will cancel, so leaving us with x degrees only, and that will be equal now to 420 degrees divided by 10. So x degrees equal to 42 degrees. That's 420 divided by 10 will return 42 degrees.